quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Steps away, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Brady going to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And very little daylight there.
couple up to the 44. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes with... He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. These defense... have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time. And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Fournette again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. His tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time we saw them go for it, and nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. Pushes him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And running with power here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 24. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. A handoff, Fournette running left. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 4. Freeman again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true, because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Going on 4th down, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The give is to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead, maybe they